Okay, so let's walk through how to place an order through your Mary Kay InTouch site. So the first thing you need to do is to log into your Mary Kay InTouch site. Once you're inside, you should have a screen that looks something like this. Okay, and once you're in here, if you go to the top left-hand corner, it says ordering right underneath Mary Kay's photograph. So we're going to click on that. Then you want to click online ordering. Then click create a new cosmetic order. Once you're in there, you should have a page that looks something like this. And this page, do not ignore this because this is going to share with you product bonuses that you get for free as a new consultant. It is the only time that we get these bonuses and benefits, and it's an extraordinary deal. So it's just something you want to take advantage of as much as possible. So this would be the time to revisit, how many extra products you just want to have on hand or how you want to fulfill those orders and that sort of thing. And so the company shows you kind of a breakdown. And this is something that we can go over together to make sure that you're maximizing your order and maximizing the bonuses so that you're not leaving any extra money on the table. Okay, so once we're done with that, you want to click right here in the center. It says click here to order now. And this is going to take us to the screen that actually shows us the ordering portal. So I just want to kind of walk through a few things in here that is going to be very important for you to know. So right here, the way this is organized is if you see the top row of keys here, it says new and limited edition, gifting bundles, skincare, etc. on that first line. Then the second line has lips, beauty tools, body care. These two top rows are going to house all of your retail for sale type products, okay? So these we consider to be section 1. So whenever you hear us refer to section 1 items mean any products and items that are available for resale at retail. Okay, so that's what that's going to be. The bottom column here says Section 2 promo, deluxe minis, product samples, supplies and packaging, and so forth. That bottom row is going to house all of your Section 2 items. Section 2 items mean these are products that you use to work within your business. So like the bags that you may want to use to give products to your customers who made a purchase, product samples, anything that's kind of more operational. So these items in section 2 are not items that will count towards any sales promotions that you hear of us doing in Mary Kay. These are strictly just operational. Okay, so that's very, very important to note those two things. Okay, so now that we're here, we're ready to place our order. Okay, so right here on the front part of this page, you see we're advertising the Panorama. It's a new limited edition product. So you can start the ordering process there if you wanted that item. But right now, what we're going to do is go in as if this is a regular order that you're putting together. So we're going to click on skincare. When you click on skincare, it's going to have this nice drop down box that you see here. And then you will be able to select the skincare line in which you're needing to order in. So let's click on Time-Wise Anti-Aging. So when we click on the Time-Wise Anti-Aging, it's going to give us all the Time-Wise related products. So normally we would be coming in here and let's just say we're going to order 5 of these normal to dry miracle sets, and we're going to order 5 combination oily because we just want to have some of those on hand. As you know, as a new consultant, our first order of business for training is to facial 30 people in our first 30 days. So this gives us a chance to have products on hand to accommodate those people. And so let's scroll down and let's select the microdermabrasion is typically another one. So we'll put 5 of those in there. Okay, just to give an idea. So we scroll up. Once you've kind of selected your items in this selection here, I always want you to click update my order to make sure that it receives that item or those items and it calculates your order. Okay, so now that we're here, it's going to show you that. And what I want you to look at next is this little square box here. It says current order total, just with what we've put in here right now. Section 1, suggested retail subtotal. That is the retail price of the products that you just entered into your cart. Okay, the retail price is what our customers pay. Okay, so this is how much you would sell the products for. And then section 1, wholesale subtotal, shows you the price that we're paying right now, which is our 50% wholesale rate. Okay, so we spend the $687.50 to have the products. When we sell the products, we not only get our $687.50 back, but we get another $687.50 from the customer. So basically, they're going to pay us $13.75 for $687. So do you see how that works? So you're making all of your money back, plus you're profiting now, gross profit of 50% on top of that. So always pay attention to that. The wholesale subtotal is the number that we are always tracking when we're talking about our monthly promotions, monthly events, and things like that. It's always going to be wholesale. So you always want to think of retail is when you're talking to customers. Wholesale is when you're talking as a consultant. So internally, we are only pretty much focused on our wholesale amounts. And then when we're talking about our customers and our sales, we're talking about the retail. Okay, you also see here it says Section 2 consultant subtotal. Well, we didn't order any Section 2 items at this point. So let's go back and do that just so that we have an idea how that works. So Section 2, remember, is along the bottom key here. So I'm going to click on product samples, and it gives you all the different samples. And I'm going to choose here the body care samples at the bottom, because this is one of the things I typically recommend for consultants if they can afford to do so, is right here it says white tea and citrus, the cream samples. There's 12 tubes in there. It's a really nice gift. This is what I like to give to guests who have done their first facial with me. And so it's a good value. You get for 12 of those, it's 8. So notice how when I did that, going back to this box, it'll show you how much I have subtotal that's adding up in my Section 2 items. Now, going back here to Section 2, when we're talking about product samples, you have all these things in here, but I think this is a good opportunity to say I highly recommend that you minimize how many actual product samples you're using, because you can spend a lot just kind of adding up a sample here, a sample there, but use your samples strategically. So that they are literally turning into retail sales for you. And that will be in another training session. But just keep in mind, don't go in and order a whole bunch of samples. It's one of the biggest mistakes I'll see new consultants make. So talk to me about that if you think you have a need or an interest in getting samples and why, and we can kind of figure out the best way to maximize your monies, okay? So with that said, that's all you do. You just keep entering whatever other products that you want to do. I will draw your attention here to the right where it says Section 1, while supplies last. As a new consultant, I don't really think you need that area, but over time you will, because anytime we have discontinued products, they will go under Section 1, while supplies last. So it's kind of like your last ditch effort to get any of those items. And that's good for when you already have a customer that's on something and you want to go ahead and secure some additional items so that when she orders it in the future, you'll have it on hand before they're completely gone. Other than that, everything else is pretty self-explanatory here. And then you just simply clip your shopping cart checkout once you're ready to conclude your order. And then it will give you a chance to do a quick review. So I really encourage you to double check. Make sure that everything is accurate, because once you place your order, you can't call Mary Kay and say, hey, I made a mistake or what have you. Now is your time to proof your order. So here you see it here. The other thing is you can always kind of read around in here and see how to do that. But if you are complete with your order, you begin the checkout process. And then here it will show you some of the other bonuses and opportunities that you have to take advantage of, how many additional bundles you can choose that are part of your bonus. These bundles are based on the amount of your wholesale order. So again, you want to just kind of read through there and take advantage of every opportunity that you can. So in this case, it would be requiring that we add a couple other bonuses, because in this case, this consultant will have earned some extra bonuses. And so then we can just click to continue. It's not going to let me continue without me choosing a bundle. So we'll choose a bundle. This is a free bundle. And then it'll kind of give you a way to see that in this case, with this order, this person would have earned her monthly jewelry for staying consistent in building her business. And so it'll give you kind of an update on everything that you just did here. And of course, you can continue to check out from here. And that is it.